Yeah, hi. This is basically a solution for the INDORE IPMAT paper 2023 paper, short answers. This is part 2 of the paper. We basically broken up the whole 15 question into 4 parts, four questions for you, for easy to solve. We look at the right or a good approach to solve. If you have a right approach, you can actually maximize the score in your paper. If you know the concept and have the right approach, then you will actually solve as much marks as possible. And that's the focus of this, how to get a right approach and how to get good marks in the exam. So let's look at each question as this. Now you have A plus B plus C plus D, which is 2023. And you're given A and B as 2 and 5. And C and D as 5 and 2. Now normally when you are given A and B as 2 and 5, and C and D as 5 and 2, the right approach, easy way to go about it, take it as 2x and 5x. And take it as 5y and 2y. That's what you can do. So if I substitute this, so what do I get? A plus B plus C plus D? You will get 2x plus 5x plus 5y plus 2y equal to 2023. Take 7 common, you will get x plus y is 2023, or you get x plus y as 2023 upon 7. Divide 7 2s are 14, 62. 7 8s are 56, 63, and 9s are 289 is what you get. Right? So once you get 289, 2030 will be 230. So if you once you get 289, then what do I want exactly? I want the value of A plus C. A, remember, is 2x and C is 5y. Right? Now x plus y is 289. I want to maximize 2x plus 5y. To maximize, I should have more value of y and less value of x. Remember, they're positive integers. So minimum value of x is 1. So maximum value of y will be 288. Minimum value of x is 1. So whenever you want to maximize something, you minimize everything else. Since you want to maximize 5y, you minimize x. So maximum of y is 288, minimum of x is 1. Substitute out here. 2 into 1 plus 5 into 288, which is 2 plus 1440, which will give you 1442. That's the answer. Right? Technically, you can make out this total is 7, this total is 7. So overall, this is a multiple of 7. If you divide 2023 by 7, you say 289 times. So technically, you get sum of the two values as 289 times. But you want to maximize C, which will be 288, and minimize this one, which will be 1. You can use that similar concept and get the answer as 1442. Total number of positive integers. Now there is a concept in PNC. Two things based on the same concept. When you have similar balls, okay, let's say I'm putting in terms of balls, put in different boxes. Okay, similar balls put in different boxes, and if each box, okay, can have 0 in it, okay, can have 0 in it, then the formula becomes n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. And when each box should have at least 1, okay, then the formula becomes n minus 1 c r minus 1. Okay, this is a common concept used in PNC sums. There are a lot of concepts, but I'm not recommending you to go to a lot of concepts. At least know this concept. It is frequently used in some exams like IPMAT, CAT, etc. So you can look at it. In this case, the numbers are what are similar balls. Let's say here 21. I can have this as 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So technically, you can have A plus B plus C as 21, or A plus B plus C as 22, or 23, or 24, or 25. Suppose I take 21 first. That means I have to distribute 21 numbers, same numbers, to A, B, and C, different boxes. 21 same numbers, different boxes, but they should be positive integer. There should be at least 1. So I need to use this formula. That means here it will be 21 minus 1, C, 3 minus 1. I have to put in 3 boxes. Same way, next will be 22 minus 1, C, 3 minus 1, because I have to put 22 in 3 boxes and so on. So if I put it across, it will become 20C2 plus 21C2 plus 22C2 plus 23C2 plus 24C2. Little calculation involved in it. You need to be good at calculations to crack this exam. So it can be fast. If you're not good at calculation, it will tend to take longer time in this. So this becomes 20 into 19 upon 2, which becomes 190, right? This becomes 21 into 20 upon 2, which becomes 210. This becomes 22 into 21 upon 2, 11. 21 11s are 210 plus 21 becomes 231. Right? 23 into 22 upon 2. Again 23 into 11. 22 into 11, 230 plus 23, 253. And 24C2. 24 into 23 upon 2. 12. 23 10s are 230. 23 2s are 46. You get 276. This together is 400 if you look at. 400 plus 231 becomes 631. Plus 253 plus 276, if you look at 526, 529. Add it up. Okay, you get 1160. That will be the answer. Right? 1160. Little calculation involved, you have to be careful because normally I recommend that anything that has a lot of calculation, keep it for the second round. Don't solve in the first round. Because if there's any mistake in the calculation, you waste a lot of time in the calculations and any mistake can create. So keep it for the second round. Solve all the easy and the shorter question in the first round and solve a longer question in the second round, which takes a longer time. So this is not a difficult sum if you know the concept. Obviously, you need to know the concept. But if you know the concept and you find that the calculation will take a longer time, you can either keep it for the second round. But if you're good at calculation, you can solve it in the first round. Okay, now here the concept out here is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n is nothing but n into n plus 1 upon 2. If I use the concept here, it is up to n plus 1. It is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n plus 1. Then the whole thing becomes n plus 1 into n plus 2 upon 2. Now 1 upon it is. So when I take 1 upon, let's say fk, if I put it as 1 upon fk, is nothing but 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2 upon 2, which is nothing but 2 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2. Now this is nothing but 2, if I take common, 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 2. I mean any two consecutive numbers, if I say 1 upon 2 into 3 is nothing but 1 upon 3, 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. That's how it goes. Now 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 2 will give you this 3 minus 2. So based on this, I am calculating this. So 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2 is 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 2. Right. Now substitute in this. If I substitute out here, 2 I am taking common because 2 is same everywhere. So I put n equal to k equal to 1 to k equal to n. I put k, I put n instead of k. It should be actually k, but that's okay. So basically you get, if I put k equal to 1, the first term will be 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. Second term will be, when I put k equal to 2, it will become 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4. Next will be 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 5. Okay, this is k equal to 1, k equal to 2, k equal to 3, and so on. And last will be this. Okay, 1 upon k plus 1. Okay, 1 upon k plus 1 minus 1 upon k plus 2. This has to be more than 99 upon 100. If you look at 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 gets cancelled, minus 1 upon. So when you have large numbers, you get some pattern. That's the whole idea behind it. So look out for patterns. Put the numbers down and you will straight away see that there will be some pattern that we form. Things will get cancelled out and so on. So what you get out here is 2, 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon k plus 2 sort of. I mean technically you get 2, 1 upon 2 and 1 upon k plus 2. Solve this. So basically you can take 2, k plus 2 into 2, k plus 2 minus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled. Technically you will get what? 1 upon k plus 2, which is more than 99 upon 100. So k upon k plus 2, which is more than 99 upon 100. Now difference in numerator denominator is 2. So if I take Difference is 2. This becomes 198, doubling it upon 200, which means k upon k plus 2 should be more than 198 upon 200. I mean, if it's 198, it becomes equal. To make it greater, k should be 199. So answer is 199. Okay. If it is 198, k is 198, then both the sides becomes equal. But to make it greater, you have to get 199. How do you get 198? Because k and k plus 2 difference is 2. I'm trying to make a difference out here 2. 90 and 100 difference is 1. To make the difference 2, you double it. 198 and 200. If it is 198, 200, if k is 198, both the sides become equal. To make it bigger, you need a value which is bigger than that, which is 199. Next, you need to drive car with 4 gears. The speed of a car in the 4th gear is 5 times the speed of a car in 1st gear. Right? So you have 4 gears which are there. Gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, gear 4. So they said the speed of a car in the 4th gear is 5 times the speed of a car in the 1st gear. So say this is speed 1, this speed is 5 times speed 1. If I look at speed, and a car takes twice as much time to travel certain distance in 2nd gear as compared to 3rd gear. So 2nd gear takes twice as much time. So if I take time, if I take this as, let's say, time taken is T2, this takes twice the time as T2. Right? To the same 100-kilometer journey, we need to travel equal distance. Let's say they travel equal distance. So speed is in a ratio of 1:5. Time taken will be in a ratio of 5:1. Remember, speed is inversely proportional to time. So that means if 4th gear takes T1, 1st gear will take 5 into T1. Because the total is given in terms of time, 585 minutes. So that means I convert the speed into time. If the 4th gear is 5 times as fast, it will take time 1/5 as the gear 1. So I'm taking T1 and 5T1. So total time taken by is given as 585 minutes. Total time taken by full thing is 585 minutes. Add it up. You get 6T1 plus 3T2 is equal to 585. Right? From that, what? 2T1 plus T2 will be 585 upon 3. So technically you need to be decent at calculations. If you look at it goes in 3. So 28, 9, 15, 5, 195. 2T1 plus T2. Now coming to the actual case. They said now we are traveling at 4 kilometer, 4 kilometer, 32 kilometer and 60 kilometer. So let's take a time in the current case. Now this 5T1 is for 25 kilometers. This 5T1 is for 25 kilometers. So 4 kilometer, how long will it take? Okay, it will take 4 upon 25 into 5T1. Okay, if 5T1 is for 25 kilometers, so 4 kilometers will take 4 into 5T1 upon 21. Same if for gear 2, it will take 4 upon 25 into 2T2. For gear 3, it will be 32 kilometers, 32 upon 25 into T2. And for last one, it becomes 60 upon 25 into T1. All denominators 25, I can keep it as 25. Okay, so if I keep it as 25 denominator, what do you get? You get first as 20T1 plus 8T2 plus 32T2 plus 60T1. Add T1, add T2. If you add T1, it becomes 80T1 and 40T2 upon 25. You can take 40 common. So 40 upon 25 into 2T1 plus T2. 5 8s are 5 5s are. And we know 2T1 plus T2 is 195. Substitute that. 8 upon 5 into 195. So 5 3s are 15. 9, 39 into 8. 9 8s are 72. 7, 24 plus 7, 312 minutes. So you get 312. Right? So basically we have ratio of speed as 1:5. So ratio of time taken becomes 5:1. So with that you get, if I assume this is T1 time, this becomes 5T1. Here they have already given this is T2 time, this is twice of T2. Add it up, 585 is given to you. you get the equation 2t1 plus t2. Now this is all for 25 kilometers because 100 divided by 4 equal distances is all 25 kilometers. So for 25 kilometers it's 5t1. So for 4 kilometers is how much? Cross multiply, you get the new time. Add that new time, you get the equation with 2t1 plus t2 which is 195. From there if you solve you get 312 minutes. I hope this is clear. We'll come up with more videos that will help you with regards to solving things quickly. Thank you.